Public safety building, one that would serve as a hub for ambulance, fire, and the police department. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones. The new building would replace what officials say are aging and inadequate facilities. Our Grace Blanchard shares more.
It's had many lives. It was a car dealership. It was a bank.
The Belfast Police Department says its one-floor, 100-year-old facility presents significant operational and safety challenges.
This is all supposed to be ballistic protection. I mean, this is just glass, just quarter-inch glass.
A former bank vault with zero ventilation is currently serving as an evidence room.
The fumes will actually start to give you a headache, usually within 10 or 15 minutes.
The city is considering the future construction of a public safety building, one that would serve as a unified home for its public safety departments.
A public safety building really would take the city and prepare it for the future. And also address all these safety issues we're dealing with right now.
The facility, if constructed, would be located on this approximately 2.5-acre parcel that is the current home to the fire and ambulance departments.
It's needing a lot of repair.
Belfast Fire Chief shared concerns about his deteriorating station, which he says lacks proper sleeping quarters and showers for the crew. He says the city has been considering a new public safety building for several years.
One facility to maintain, it will have the modern amenities, and provide the amenities that the crews need to operate on a daily basis.
Chief Richards says the fire department responds to over 3,000 calls annually and provides EMS services for 5 additional communities.
If we have a structure fire, they're automatically out the door for us. So with them being 24 hours, they really need the facility to be able to take care of that.
According to city officials, Belfast has secured more than $2 million in grant funding in support of this project. Both departments are hoping to secure additional funding to make the project a reality.
For the fire chief and myself, we're committed to seeing this through. We want to get our folks a new place.
In Belfast, Grace Blanchard, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Meanwhile, a man wanted in New York on murder charges has been arrested here in Maine in Waterville. 19-year-old David McCadney of New York was arrested on a warrant for second-degree homicide after Waterville Police, FBI, and the NYPD Gun Violence Suppression Division executed a search warrant at 439 West River Road in Waterville on Friday. Police Chief William Bonney says the warrant was in connection with multiple gang-related shootings. McCadney is charged as a fugitive from justice. He's being held without bail at the Kennebec County Jail. The legislative session is drawing to a close in about a week, and lawmakers were at the State House today trying to finish up the work slated for this 132nd legislative session. Both the House and Senate were in session starting this morning and were still going as of a short time ago. They'll be back tomorrow, and one of the bills they'll be hearing is LD 2239, an act to designate school sports participation and facilities by sex. It's a referendum on girls' sports and transgender athletes in Maine. LD 2239 will be taken up in the Judiciary Committee tomorrow morning starting at 9 a.m. And if it doesn't pass as a bill, it could be on the November ballot as a citizens' referendum. Well, gubernatorial candidate Troy Jackson announced his proposed fair share tax plan today. Jackson says for too long, Maine working and middle-class families have carried the load while the very wealthy have been allowed to skate. His plan calls for a 4% surtax on income over $1 million that would be invested back into housing, child care, long-term care, health care, and education. Jackson says if elected governor, he would also propose raising the top corporate tax rate on profits over $3.5 million by 1% and work to do away with corporate tax breaks and loopholes. He says former Governor Paul LePage slashed funding for education, property tax relief, first responders, state workers, and more in 2011 so he could give tax breaks to his wealthy friends. Jackson says he wants to restore a measure of justice and make Maine's tax code fair again.
What's happening in this state and in this country is poor people, or even working class people, are the ones that are getting the shaft. And that is the people that I'm worried about.
Switching gears now, this week marks National Public Safety Telecommunications Week. It's a time dedicated to recognizing the men and women whose work often happens out of sight, but is critical in moments of crisis. Our Alex Schley has more.
911 what's yeah, just a severe emergency.
Officials say these men and women are a critical link in the emergency response system, serving as the first point of contact.
It might be that they're calling because they don't know if they need help. They don't know if we can do anything. And so there's a lot more behind the scenes that they do.
Since 1994, communities across the country have taken the time to recognize this work during National Public Safety Telecommunications Week, celebrated during the second full week in April.
Anytime somebody makes a call, it goes into a dispatcher's ear, and then they have to get that information out to the correct department or emergency service to make sure that people get help as fast as they need.
Officials say call volume in Penobscot County is particularly high. For the past 7 years, Penobscot Emergency Dispatch has been recognized as the busiest public safety answering point in Maine.
If you're getting a call, it's perceived as someone's worst day, and that's how we have to handle it.
This team of dispatchers knows firsthand just how critical these calls can be.
It was our crew that was working when the plane crash had happened in Bangor, and so it was all of us coming together to really work and do everything that we can to help aid Bangor in their dispatch and give them every single resource that they asked for.
Officials say it was this kind of coordination and quick thinking that helped first responders deliver the necessary response.
But it was a lot of clear communication from one side of the room to the other to say, listen, they need this resource. Can you get them toned out? Can you get them started that way or get them started to here?
As National Public Safety Telecommunication Week begins, officials are encouraging people to take a moment to recognize the dispatchers working behind the scenes. In Bangor, Alex Schley for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, our Jack Webb is live now at the Herman High School where some youth basketball players are in for a treat. Jack.
Thank you, Beth. Yeah, right behind me through the doors. This is live television. We had to, tweak it a little bit to make sure we got the signal up. But through the doors, you have youth basketball players warming up right now, awaiting Ace Flagg, Maine basketball star, obviously twin brother of Cooper Flagg. He's going to come run through some drills with these kids. I mean, what a Monday night on a rainy April day for these kids. We'll have more for you later on in the 6 and the 10 and 11.
That sounds like it's going to be awesome, Jack. Thanks so much. Can't wait to hear more. In the meantime, folks, let's pause now and get a first check of our forecast.
All right, Beth, thank you. Old Time Redemption now offering a 10% bonus on your returnables and a monthly $100 drawing. Today, it's wet out there, kind of cool too. 48 here in Bangor today, 44 Millinocket. Not normal advertised or back in the low 50s now. Hold on because warmer temperatures are on the way. But first, we got to get through some rain, right? So lots of rain showers out there now. There's nothing heavy in here, but persistent rain showers for several more hours tonight into tomorrow morning. Then we get a breakthrough most of tomorrow, followed by our next system over here. It gets in here tomorrow night into Wednesday, and that could bring some more locally heavy rainfall tomorrow night into Wednesday. So for tonight, looking at clouds decreasing late tomorrow, a break in the clouds for several hours, followed by increasing clouds throughout the evening. And then by tomorrow evening again, here's 10:30, we have more rain in the area, and any of this could be locally heavy once again. Our forecast for tonight, though, is rain ending, low temperatures down near 50. Your full forecast is coming up.
Coming up on ABC 7 News at 6, we have more of your local news.
Winniport Sheds now offers home kits ranging in size up to 2,300 square feet. Our homes are built with 2x6 studs and can be fully customized with options for siding, windows, doors, and floor plans. Best of all, they are energy efficient and affordable. Our home kits typically cost 30 to 50% less than conventional construction homes. Only at Winniport Sheds. Give us a call today, 990-2525.
The marathon of life can be challenging. Chores and responsibilities keep us from the things we once loved and the aspirations we set. But it's never too late to find your second wind. With an affordable, fully online program and advisors to help you along the way, you can cross the finish line when it works for you. Finish strong at the University of Maine.
Thinking about selling your valuables? Don't miss the Great Estate Buying event presented by Jules Estate Buyers. For 4 days only, we're purchasing fine jewelry, watches, gold, silver, old coins, and more. Our experts will evaluate any item to provide you with a fair offer and pay you on the spot. Come be a part of the Great Estate Buying event this week only. hosted by Days Jewelers in Bangor, April 14th through the 17th. For information, visit JewelsEstateBuyers.com.
You bought your Toyota because Toyota is the longest lasting brand. You put your trust in Toyota's reputation for quality. Now put your trust in Toyota-trained certified technicians who install genuine Toyota parts to help keep your Toyota a Toyota. April is our tire savings event. You could save on tires at your New England Toyota dealer with limited time offers. Trust the experts at Toyota Service Centers and keep your Toyota a Toyota.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Home sales and prices stayed steady in the month of March. According to Maine listings, the median sales price was unchanged at $375,000. They say the availability of homes for sale in Maine continues to be tight, although realtors have reported positive trends happening in many counties. 2026 president of the Maine Association of Realtors, Judy Oberg, says, quote, as families time their transitions around the school year and Maine's snow-free months, we expect to see more homes coming onto the market in April and May. On average, 39 families each business day bought a home in Maine in March, and that number will grow during the second and third quarters of the year, end quote. Meanwhile, Mainers continue to feel the sting of higher gas prices. The price of a gallon of gas rose almost another 7 cents last week. According to Gas Buddy's survey of 1,200 stations around the state, the average price now sitting at $4.03 a gallon. That's more than 48 cents a gallon higher than a month ago and $1.06 a gallon higher than a year ago. The national average price of diesel increased more than 4 cents compared to a week ago as well. Gas Buddy's head of petroleum analysis, Patrick DeHaan, said, quote, average gasoline prices surged for many Americans through the first half of the week before easing in some areas after oil prices slipped following President Trump's announcement of a ceasefire. However, with a breakdown in talks and renewed escalation over the weekend, motorists should prepare for another round of price increases, end quote. Alrighty, folks, well, still to come on ABC 7 News at 6, our Jack Webb is up next with sports.
Here at Twin City Tire and Service, you will be working with industry professionals. We have ASE certified master technicians and certified tire and lube technicians. If we need your vehicle for a duration of time, we offer a complimentary shuttle service and can even offer a loaner vehicle. Being a client at Twin City Tire and Service means that we will treat you right. This includes a 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty on mechanical repairs. We also provide you with 1 year of complimentary roadside assistance. Come see us today at Twin City Tire and Service in Brewer.
After my daughter was injured in an accident, we couldn't afford second best.
The law offices of Joe Bornstein, the name you know, the firm you can trust to get justice.
They handled all the medical bills and dealt with the insurance company.
Joe Bornstein has been fighting and winning for injured Mainers for over 50 years.
Thanks to Joe, my daughter and our family had a very significant outcome. I can't recommend them enough.
The law offices of Joe Bornstein. Accidents happen to be their specialty.
Tell them you mean business.
Ready, set, let's go! Come to the open house at Greenway Equipment Sales in Ellsworth this Saturday and get geared up for the season. Celebrate spring and save on John Deere equipment. Take advantage of Deere season financing on John Deere compact utility and lawn tractors, Z-Trax, and Gators. Save hundreds on tractor attachments. Get 10% off all in-stock parts. And grab one-day only Greenway dollars for even more savings. The Smith Brothers invite you to their open house celebration this Saturday at Greenway Equipment Sales in Ellsworth.
This is Maine. Wild, real, undeniably bold, with deep roots and endless horizons. From Acadia to Katahdin, from labs to lobster boats, this is where you push limits, explore new ideas, and discover your potential. So call it grit, call it pride, call it ingenuity. Whatever it is, you've got it. This is Maine. Claim your place.
Welcome back in, folks. It's an exciting night here in Herman, but first, before we get to that, you may recall just a month ago, the McDonald's All-Star Games were played where the boys and girls best senior basketball players in the state came to Husson University and they showcased their skills with the Mr. and Mrs. Basketball banquet the night before, and that all was towards a good cause as they were raising money for the McDonald's House of Charities here in Maine. That money's been gathered and the check was presented on Monday afternoon. The All-Star Weekend raised $41,000 for Ronald McDonald House of Charities here in Maine, an incredible number as money came in from sponsors as well as proceeds from the entire weekend, which is just another example of how the Maine basketball community rallies together.
It's great. We exceeded our goal. After last year we raised $31,000, and then I set a personal goal. I wanted to beat 40. So we just made it this year, and I'm thinking about setting a goal of 50 for next year.
Well, I think people are looking for an opportunity to get involved with our weekend because they know what it goes for. They know that it's the Ronald McDonald House Charities, the house here in Bangor and the one in Portland that are going to be the beneficiaries. So it's easy to get on board for that kind of a cause. It's a win-win situation for everybody involved.
The $41,000 goes directly to help children and families staying in the Ronald McDonald's houses while their children are in the hospital and lightens that financial burden.
It helps us to support even more Maine families every day. We are open 365 days a year, 24 hours a day in both Bangor and Portland, and we can serve up to 48 families a night.
And if you put it into thinking about a person or a family spending a night at the Ronald McDonald House, it's some 240 nights. Each night costs about $150, and I'm winging it here, so I'm sure other people will do that math, but that's the way to put it into sort of a real life example.
An incredible amount of money towards a great cause. All right, now here in Herman tonight, right through these doors behind me, you've got youth basketball players and youth athletes warming up on the court, awaiting Ace Flagg, Maine basketball star, and obviously Cooper Flagg's brother of Nokomis basketball fame. He's going to come and run these kids through some drills. It's going to be an incredible night, what else are you going to do on an April rainy night here in Herman, Maine? And it's great stuff for you. We'll have it at 10 and 11 as well as tomorrow morning on Fox and ABC. Now, here's your full 5-day forecast.
All right, thank you. Blazing Trails are blazing the trails to holistic medicine, and we are talking weather out there for today. Temperatures not too bad in the upper 40s, but rain showers across the area today made things feel a bit cooler, didn't it? But tomorrow, some sunshine for a couple hours, and then rain showers are back in the forecast for us for tomorrow night. All right, the wind today basically out of the south around 10 miles per hour. We can handle that. It's going to pick up though tomorrow throughout the afternoon. It could gust near 20 or so. Then out there right now, waves are already approaching 5 feet just offshore. Building out to sea. It is enough now for a small craft advisory out there through tomorrow morning. Again, wave heights around 5 feet. We can definitely handle that, but just know it is a bit bumpy out there currently just offshore. All right, so going forward, so a wet week ahead. Rain showers out there now. Rain showers out there tomorrow evening. Then we'll get a break in the action through part of Wednesday, followed by some more weather Thursday, Friday, and then Sunday. So again, we have more weather on the way, but temperatures now averaging above average after today, right? Tomorrow even warmer, and then locally heavy rainfall is getting more and more likely now with systems coming through tonight and then Wednesday too. All right, so out there now, lots of rain showers across the area. There's nothing heavy or severe in here, but just know persistent rainfall for several more hours. Behind it, we'll get a break in the action for several hours tomorrow, followed by another system is right here. This one's a bit stronger. It's going to have some more energy with it and likely bringing some locally heavy rain showers to the area tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. So walk you through it. So out there now, rain showers getting out of here tonight. For tomorrow morning or so, looking at decreasing clouds for a few hours, but then the clouds are going to roll back in tomorrow evening. And I'd say by dinner time or so, rain showers back in the area. These will keep going into tomorrow evening. So again, this could be a locally heavy rain situation, maybe an inch or so of rain for many locations tomorrow evening. So the rainfall looks like this. It's going to come in several waves. So one wave, two waves, another wave gets in here on Monday and Tuesday. So by the time it's all done now, we're talking 2-3 inches of rainfall pretty much area wide a week from today. And of course, course, that is good news for the drought across the area. As we head toward the kind of the planting season, we have drought across the area now. We could use some rainfall, in other words, and we have rainfall coming this week with a pretty wet week ahead. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is rain showers ending, then decreasing clouds late. There will be a little bit of sunshine tomorrow morning. Look for a low temperature of 45 or so, and a southwest wind gusting near 20. For tomorrow, all right, so tomorrow, partly cloudy for a couple hours, then increasing clouds throughout the day. But look at the temperature, 67 tomorrow, with a good chance for rain probably around dinner time tomorrow evening, and a light breeze out there as well. Now looking ahead here, 5-day forecast shows tomorrow 67, rain showers late. Wednesday, a couple rain showers early, then decreasing clouds, 65. Here's Thursday, more rain showers on Thursday, locally heavy Thursday into Friday. Friday, 65. Here's the weekend, partly cloudy right now on Saturday with a high temperature of 64.
Jeff, thank you so much. And there is still more to come after the break.
When I was 29, I was diagnosed with cancer. And I think part of research and advocating for more money for cancer research allows survivors to have more time. Senator Collins supports and advocates for more funding for cancer research so that people can have better treatments, they can have better outcomes, and therefore they can live better lives as cancer survivors. Thank you, Senator Collins. Continue fighting for our families.
Hi, I'm Tony with TC Hafford Basement Systems. All things basementy. Is your foundation shifting, settling, or cracking? Don't wait till it's too late. We offer the most reliable solutions to lift and stabilize your sinking foundation. With our advanced piering techniques, we'll ensure your home is back on solid ground. Call TC Hafford Basement Systems today for all things basementy.
At Toyota, we believe longevity is the true measure of affordability. The longer something lasts, the further your money goes. So with Toyota being the longest lasting brand, your money goes the furthest. Now, during our longest lasting value event, you could get $4.99 for 60 on a fuel-sipping all-wheel drive Corolla Cross gas model, one of our most affordable SUVs, with 2 years no-cost maintenance. See your New England Toyota dealer, your all-wheel drive headquarters. Toyota, let's go places.
Let your creativity run free at the Creative Arts Center, where we offer fun and affordable activities for all ages. Birthday parties, pottery wheel classes, painting lessons, or just for the fun of it. Get fired up for glazing projects as well as acrylics. We offer a wide selection of ceramic products for you to choose from, and we have thousands of pieces ready to paint. We are a Paragon kiln dealer and a Laguna Clay distributor. Stop by the Creative Arts Center today, located just off the Joshua Chamberlain Bridge in Brewer. The Creative Arts Center, where your only limitation is your imagination.
Welcome back in, everyone. Right now, we're giving you a live look at the Levant Fire Department's Spark Pug Award ceremony, so named as a tribute to a pug the department once rescued. Now, that award recognizes department members for dedication to the agency's Spark Pug program, which engages youth to educate them about fire and safety prevention. The PUG part is actually an acronym which stands for Plan Your Escape, Understand, and Get Out Safely. Now, earlier this month, Levant Fire actually got their own award from the Maine Fire Chiefs Association. They received the Best Practice Award, so congratulations on that recognition. And we'll have more on the Spark Pug Award a little bit later tonight. Well, workers expecting federal tax breaks on tips and overtime this year may not be receiving the same deductions on state income tax forms. Americans who have qualified for the new tax breaks on tips and overtime at the federal tax level will get it thanks to last year's tax and spending bill signed into law by President Donald Trump. Taxpayers may expect it all at the state level too, but that depends on where they are located. Only about half a dozen states match the new federal law, and they vary on how much they match. Taxpayers in Idaho, Iowa, Montana, North Dakota, and Oregon will all get those tax breaks. Meanwhile, Colorado offers the tips deductions, but no breaks on overtime. Arizona lists both deductions on state tax forms, but didn't pass a law to actually allow it due to objections by Governor Katie Hobbs. And Indiana, Georgia, and Michigan won't give the breaks for 2025, but will do so for the 2026 tax year. Well, as we told you earlier, gas prices nationwide are up more than $1 per gallon since the war in Iran began in late February, and experts say the hike is expected to extend throughout the summer. That's why they're sharing some useful ways you could save some money at the pump. First of all, fill your tank on Sundays. According to research by Gas Buddy, prices are the most affordable that day. Researchers say midweek, particularly Wednesday through Friday, prices tend to surge. Avoid big gas stations like those near major highways and instead try to go to those further away from major areas. And if you have them, use your loyalty rewards at the pump at stores like Costco, BJ's, Sam's Club, and many others who offer a slight discount through their memberships. And lastly, specialists say that checking your tire pressure, minimizing your AC use, and driving less aggressively can help you save. Well, here is a view you don't often get. We've seen lobstermen drop their traps in the ocean, then later pull them up with a lobster or two inside. But one lobsterman put a GoPro in his trap to witness it firsthand, and he actually saw his trap had an unexpected visitor. Here it is, a sped-up time-lapse video showing lobster doing what you'd expect, taking the bait, feasting on it, and then getting caught in the trap. But then enter this sneaky and hungry seal, oh, there he is, who manages to stick his head right in that trap, have a feast of his or her own, and then pop right back out, leaving a few scraps for the lobsters who've been caught. So if you're running through bait faster than you'd expect, this might be a reason why. Gotta admit, though, the seal is pretty cute, I must say. Well, professional photographer Chelsea Shappy of Hamden is proud of her town, so much so, she's found a way to capture the town's beauty and its tight-knit community in a brand new publication she's created called the Hamden Magazine. Our Jody Hersey has more.
It's so new. There's a lot of people that are like, I have never even heard of this.
Chelsea Shappy recently moved to Hamden. And while unpacking and settling into her home, she also decided she would familiarize herself with her new community by creating a town publication called Hamden Magazine. You can find it locally at places like Hannaford and the Edith Dyer Library.
But I really wanted to feature the exciting things about Hamden. I did not know that we have a candle shop out on Kennebec Road where she makes over 100 scented candles. We have a baseball museum. We have a hormone doc that just moved in.
Shappy, who has a background in marketing and her own photography business, provides all the photos and writes all the articles in the magazine.
I wanted something really bright and colorful. I wanted something kind of engaging, more magazine style than like a typical newsletter. I work closely with Amy Ryder, our economic developer, to get in contact with a lot of people in the town who are either have projects upcoming or who are currently in the town.
This quarterly magazine is available for free thanks to paid advertising, which Shappy was able to secure through area businesses. The magazine's third issue was just released.
I think it was something that I just really enjoyed in our last home. I really wanted to have that for the town of Hamden. It's such a great tight-knit community, and I feel like they deserved it, and so I just decided that I might as well be the one to do it.
In Hamden, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Alrighty, folks, well, that is going to do it for us. From everyone here at ABC 7 News, take care and have a great rest of your night. And for more, join us over on Fox 22 News tonight at 6:30.
This week, the critical U.S.-Iran talks, the fragile ceasefire.
Not the exact story.
Just a second. That's the story.
No, it's not.
That's exactly the story. You agreed with him to pay him $1,250. You gave him $750
it also
for materials.
included the gates. He doesn't mention anything about my
Ms.
two
Fraser,
dates.
you had absolutely no right to tear down the fence. And if you think you did, you have at least one police officer who agrees with you, but I don't.
All right.
You had no right to take down his fence. Now, you got a new fence?
Yes, Your Honor.
She had no right to take down your fence, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
You got a bargain with a new redwood fence.
Yes, Your Honor.
Other than the fact that she had no right to take it down, you have no basis for a counterclaim. You're not in any worse shape. She paid for the materials, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so we're done. Your case is dismissed. We're finished. Thank you very much.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
Judge Judy continues in a moment. And on the next Judge Judy.
My opinion's the only one that counts.
He did not do the work that he agreed to do.
The fence was completed, it was done, and it was a professional job as well.
I couldn't live with it. It was such a poor job.
Walked outside, and then it was just all tore down.
Go with professionals.
We really don't talk as much, so I guess that we'll just leave everything where it's at.
This is Fox 22 News Tonight.
Public safety officials in Belfast are pushing for a new public safety building, one that would serve as a hub for ambulance, fire, and the police department. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones. The new building would replace what officials say are aging and inadequate facilities. Our Grace Blanchard shares more.
It's had many lives. It was a car dealership. It was a bank.
The Belfast Police Department says its one-floor, 100-year-old facility presents significant operational and safety challenges.
This is all supposed to be ballistic protection. I mean, this is just glass, just quarter-inch glass.
A former bank vault with zero ventilation is currently serving as an evidence room.
The fumes will actually start to give you a headache, usually within 10 or 15 minutes.
The city is considering the future construction of a public safety building, one that would serve